So far we've seen in Star Wars series, The Bad Batch Episode 12. 1. Hera Leadership and Strategies. Lead Clone Force 99 to victory on Ryloth. And 2. Captain Hauser's speech. Hauser epic speech, made clone troopers realize their mistakes. And made us to realize, still these guys deserve a second chance. And 3. Chom Syndulla and Alani Syndulla rescue. Hunter words about Hera plan, to Chom. Made Chom too proud of his daughter. And finally 4. Good soldiers follow orders. Loss of refinery, made Vice Admiral Rand Powart to order Crosshair to hunt down Clone Force 99.
Let's move on to episode 13, Infested. This episode is all about bargain, things we do for friends, still care for even to their enemy, and proud to be brother for Omega. Let's move on to scene 1, after successfully completing their mission. Bad Batch back to Sid Parlor. During that time, Echo argue about Sid lack information about the mission. Like regular clones, still following rules.
For that, Tech respond, she always do like this. Like doesn't care motive. During their conversation Omega and Hunter share their gesture. Like father and daughter.
Next scene, Sid Parlor. When you don't know about Clone Force 99, and you still want to mess with them, you end up like this.
It's rude.
After encounter with guards, Hunter asks about Sid. The Roland says that Sid is out, and that her parlor and Ord Mantell are now her territory. He offers to hire the Bad Batch, if they are looking for work.
But, Hunter grimly says, we are not the guys, who you think off. And we won't work for you. Hunters tell Roland to keep that on your mind. And Clone Force 99 leaves Sid Parlor. When Hunter tell Clone Force 99, that he decides that the group should leave Ord Mantell. And he tells Tech to prepare the ship while the others will gather supplies.
But Omega asks about Sid's fate and well-being. She speculates that Sid was eliminated or forced out based on the Roland tone. Omega is unwilling to abandon Sid when Omega share his feelings.
Nice to see one of you cares. Inside, now. So you boys met Roland. He's a former client and the son of crime boss.
After that, Sid tell the Clone Force 99 that she decided stole Roland business with Pike's Spices, without concerning Clone Force 99 crew.
But Hunter asks Sid, why adding us to your problem? We aren't.
But Sid insists, by telling the Clone Force 99, that they are in this together, because she is good at keeping secrets.
Tech realizes that she is trying to blackmail them into helping her.
We needed help, we came to Sid, remember? Now she needs help. We can't just walk away.
You tell him, Tiny.
Omega points out that Sid needs help and that they can't walk away. Sid is supportive of Omega's altruism. Hunter accepts Omega's reasoning and asks Sid what we up to.
6 crates of spice confirmed.
Yeah, hand it over.
The clones manage to escape just as Roland reaches the door to the storeroom. Since the lock is not responding, he fires it open. Inside the storeroom, he discovers that his trove of spice has been stolen. Roland finds the trapdoor beneath the Roland guards, after Sid and Clone Force 99. Sid keep on insisting, stop making noise. As a result, due to bugs in the tunnel, Clone Force 99 leave the spices within the tunnel to save their life. But Sid feels something going to happens wrong in future, and they leave the place. After that moment, representatives from the Pike Syndicate arrive and demand their payment. But Roland made mistake on pointing out gun towards Pikes, which causes Pikes to threatening Roland about battle between Pikes and Roland family, which made Roland to fear and made him to drop the weapon and surrender.
Meanwhile, Omega asks Sid if her parlor is safe. Sid tells her in the Bad Batch that Bolo and Ketch have reported that the Pikes have already come for Roland. She says that they don't take kindly to unpaid debts. When she returns to her parlor, she finds several of Roland's fallen enforcers lying on the floor. Sid thinks that her plan worked better than expected.
Just then, a humbled Roland arrives with the Pikes. Roland identifies Sid and the Bad Batch as the ones who stole their shipment of spice. The Pike leader confronts Sid and the clones over the theft of their shipment of spice. He tells them to return it, and in return they will consider the issue resolved. Sid denies they have the spice.
The Pike leader orders his Pike enforcers to kill them. Hunter offers to help the Pikes recover their spies. The Pike leader warns that his patience is wearing thin. He tells them to retrieve the spice and demands that they leave Omega behind as a hostage to ensure compliance, which made Clone Force 99 to lose their cool, forcing them to point their gun towards Pikes, making the scene not so cool. The Bad Batch and even Sid refuse to leave Omega behind. The Pike leader warns that this matter is not up for negotiation. Sid speaks to Hunter and the Bad Batch, warning them that if they don't lower their blasters there will be fatal consequences. She convinces Hunter to let her handle it.
Later, Sid walks with the Bad Batch, telling them that they don't have a choice but that they know where the spice is. She reassures the clones that Omega will be fine with the Pikes. Sid proposes that Wrecker and her will rappel down into the cavern to locate the crates. Sid vows to get Omega out of the mess she created. Meanwhile, Omega and Roland wait in Sid's parlor. Omega eyes a blaster, but Roland warns her not to provoke their captors since the Pikes will kill them. He explains that if her friends don't return the spice, they will both be dead. He says this is what happens when they meddle in other people's business. That's what my mom taught me. Omega asks if Roland's mother is a criminal too. Roland disagrees with her black and white worldview but is embarrassed about how his mother will react to seeing his state. Just then, Ruby runs up to Omega's lap. Omega strokes her. Seeing Ruby cuddling up to Omega, Roland observes that Ruby doesn't take a liking to many people. Omega reassures Ruby that they will get out of this.
Meanwhile, Hunt uses a pulley system to lift the first 4 crates. Echo warns them that it is almost night. Tech says he is preparing for that possibility. Meanwhile in the cavern, Sid and Wrecker locate and secure the final crate. As the pulley system brings them up, one of the cables breaks loose and falls into the cavern. Wrecker hopes that the Earlings did not hear it, but Sid is pessimistic.
Later, the Bad Batch deliver the stolen spice back to the Pike Syndicate. The Pike leader considers the matter between them and the Bad Batch and Sid resolved. He releases Omega and Ruby back to her friends. However, the Pike leader is not finished with Roland and has his subordinates force him onto a crate. Omega pleads for Roland's life, saying that the criminal made a mistake. Sid agrees and warns the Pike leader that killing Roland would provoke a gang war with his mother Issa Durant. She urges him to call it a bad deal and to walk away. The Pike leader responds that they do not expect bad deals.
When Pikes leave the parlor, out of kindness, Omega asks him if he is okay. Roland replies that it is a small price to pay. As a consolation, Omega lets him keep Ruby, who has taken a liking to Roland. Hunter stands behind Omega.
Out of gratitude, Sid offers to treat the Bad Batch. Wrecker says that the first round is unto him. Sid jokingly warns him not to pull his luck. Hunter asks Omega why she stuck up for Roland despite all that he did. Omega admits that she doesn't know and says that Ruby liked Roland. She believes that Roland is not all that bad. Roland walks with Omega as the two join Sid and the others. So far, so good. Spoiler alerts. After Sin episode Infested, we come to know Ord Martell is longer safe for Clone Force 99. Because even small group can take down Martell. Why can't Empire? There are so many mystery up till now. And there are only 3 episodes left. Let's see what happens next. Let's hope for good season 1 ending.
Until then, it's bye from Kanan Alice Kanabirans. So far so good. Please don't forget to click like button. And don't forget to click subscribe button. And please mention something to improve the video in comment section. May the force be with you.